Hello YouTube, it is your girl Kimberly. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. Make sure you like this video if you like the video. Also subscribe to the channel. That way you won't miss out on any of the great content that I make here for the channel, including videos on beauty, skincare, hair, food, fashion, travel, tech, and like the video today on YouTube TV. So I've had YouTube TV for 2 years now. I like to watch TV. I was always a TV person. However, when I used to leave and go to work every day, I rarely had time for TV. Like, by the time I would leave early in the morning, if I didn't have an activity or an event, get home 6, work out till 7:30, eat dinner 8. By the time I realized that talking on the phone with a couple people is bedtime. So TV was more like background noise. I really only kept up with basketball, sports, a few shows, and I was able to do that through the little apps. But then 2020 happened, and we all know what happened in 2020. We had to stay in the house. So at that point, although I did have Netflix, I was just like, ooh, Netflix is not enough, and the news isn't on Netflix. You can't really keep up with what's going on in the world. So, and especially because it was so key at that time, like, what's going on? Everybody's crazy. We need to hear what's going on. So I was like, let me get YouTube TV. So before I get into the full review, I will give some quick prices. So right now it seems like YouTube TV has a special that you could get for when you first sign up. Your first month is only $14.99, which that's a good deal because it really costs $65 a month. So $65 a month. Hold on, I should actually find their official website. That way we can get the real prices, all the things. So oh, actually, there's a real deal. Here we go. It's $54.99 for your first 3 months, and then $64.99 for the months after that. Some of the channels include, we can see all channels. So there's a lot of channels that are included: ABC, CBS, Fox, NBC, ABC News, Cartoon Network, Adult Swim, BET, BBC, BBC World News, Bravo, CNN, Cheddar, Comedy Central. Like, go online. I'll put the link in the description box so you can see all of the channels, but you really do get a lot of channels. And Fox Soul, Fox Sports, FX, HGTV, HLN, MSNBC. Like, there's literally, if I here, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see it, but if I scroll, like, there are channels for days. Okay, so, and that's, I'm only up to like the letter P. So there's channels that you're gonna get. So but there are also some channels that are missing, so you know, that's just the YouTube TV of it all. There's also additional add-on networks. So if you want to get AMC Plus, HBO, Cinemax, Showtime, you can pay additional fee and get those. I did end up getting HBO for a little bit, so I can tell you guys about that. There's also a Spanish plan, so you can get the Spanish plan networks. And there's a Spanish plan add-on, so if you want to go with the regular channels and then just add on Spanish channels, that is an option too. So one of the great things about YouTube TV is it is very customizable. You can try different things. You can add, subtract. You can't really with the main chunk of channels, but in terms of add-ons, there's a lot of different options. So back to my story. 2020 hit, gotta stay in the house. I get YouTube TV. One of the things I love about YouTube TV is I was vacillating between YouTube TV and cable. And the issue with cable is that, first of all, it was way more expensive than $64.99 to add the TV on. I already have internet. I don't have phone. So I pay approximately, I have Verizon Fios. I pay like $60 a month for the internet. Once I wanted to add TV, all of a sudden we talking 170s, 180s, and I was like, now wait a minute, what? And the thing with TV is, if I paid that money for the television channels, it would have just been for me to watch the TV channels at my house, or perhaps me on my phone, and that's it. YouTube TV, I pay $64.99, and there's 6 accounts available, and I have multiple family members that I share the accounts with, and they also have YouTube TV. We all have YouTube TV on our house TVs, multiple house TVs in some houses, and then on cell phones. So that is just something that you can't necessarily do with cable. You can't split it up to different people's houses and let them kind of use it too. So that's another great aspect of YouTube TV, especially if you travel and you're one of those people that it's like, oh, I want to connect the iPad to the TV to watch whatever I like to watch that's not on this TV, YouTube TV makes that so easy, because you now get all the TV channels that a lot of the hotels don't even have anymore. It's funny, when I was a little kid, you used to get hyped to go to the hotel because they would have like so many more channels than you'd have at home, and now it's the opposite, where you have way more channels at home than the hotels and the resorts have. It's like, where's the channels, y'all? I guess I'm not supposed to be in a room anyway, but whatever. So up to 6 accounts, you can share with multiple people all over the world, different locations. And once you set up the account for them with their Gmail address, it's set it and forget it. Some other places, some other apps, it's like, oop, this person logged in. Oop, someone logs in over here. Do you know them? Oop, this person logs in. Oop, you logged in on your phone, but you're in a different city this time. Like, it doesn't harass you with that, because it uses like the Google analytics of the things that they know that you went someplace, so they don't harass you about that. So I love that. I got a HBO add-on for $14.99 a month when Insecure was on for the last season, just because I wanted to watch that show, and I kept it for a little bit. HBO does have a lot of really good primetime, new, keep you on the edge of your seat shows, but for me personally, it just wasn't worth I mean, HBO Max, they had a lot of cartoons and all that stuff, but just in terms of the time, especially now that I'm going back outside more events, more going places, more traveling again, it just doesn't make sense for me to spend that, because I really don't watch enough TV to justify YouTube TV plus HBO Max plus Netflix plus sports and all the other things I like to watch. So, love that about YouTube TV. Downsides about YouTube TV: they don't have A&E, they don't have Lifetime. My favorite television show of all time is Intervention. I love a comeback story. The people is starting off rough, they be going through it. By the end of the episode, they're clean, they get their kids back, and it's always, I'm like, oh, I needed that inspiration, good story, thank you. Like, I love Intervention. It's so interesting to see how different people react, how different families react, kind of the situation, and kind of how people full circle moment when they ultimately accept help and better their lives. Well, not better their lives, but, you know, get on a better track. So I really love that show, as you can see by my little tangent that I just went on. But they don't have A&E, and they don't have Lifetime, which those are two channels that I kind of really like. So it's like, oh, that's annoying. They do have Oxygen, so that's okay, but a few channels missing. And from everyone who is also on my YouTube TV account, they all have mentioned one channel that they like to watch when they have like regular cable TV that YouTube TV doesn't have. YouTube TV also is not known for adding a lot of channels. So in the 2 years I've had it, it's very seldom that you get a notification like, look at these new channels, more channels, more channels, more channels, and there's no upsell opportunity yet. Besides the HBO Cinemaxes, those kinds of stuff, you can't pay extra and then get A&E and Lifetime in those channels, because if that was an option, I would do it. I know some people have been getting, what is it, like Sling has Lifetime, but I gotta see if Sling has A&E, because if Sling has A&E, then, you know, gotta see what's going on. But another thing I love about YouTube TV that regular television does not do is it curates things for you to watch. So what does curating mean? The same way when you go to a website where you shop a lot and they bring up all the products that they know you're going to buy, YouTube TV does that with TV. So I'm a huge basketball Brooklyn Nets fan, and a lot of times, especially like now during the playoffs, there's different games, different times, all these different schedules. And I mean, I could go on my phone, look up the game schedules, try to schedule out when I could watch each game, but YouTube TV sends me notification reminders on my phone if you want, and on my television when I turn the TV on and open YouTube TV, it's like, listen, basketball is 8:15, basketball game's about to start at 8:30. Usually watch the news, so I'm gonna put the news first, then I'll put the basketball game next, and then I'll put 90 Day Fiance rerun after that, because that's the order you could watch it in. And it's so perfect that it just aligns everything for me, and it just makes watching TV so much easier instead of trying to search through the channel and find all the things. You can favorite certain teams if you're a sports fan, so you can favorite all the teams you like to watch, and then whenever those teams have games, it'll bring it to the top of your home screen that your team that you selected, that's a team that's added to like your favorites, is on. Do you want to watch it? So you can automatically go to those, and you can do that for basketball, baseball, football. I've seen it. I'm pretty sure you could do it for other sports too, but because those are the sports that I mostly watch, not really football so much, but anymore. But yeah, it really customizes the watching experience. I love cartoons. It'll bring the cartoon channels up. I usually try to watch the news at around 7 o'clock every day, so it'll bring the news up, and it just kind of moves with how you move, and I really appreciate that. It makes it so much easier. It makes it seem like it's paying attention. With regular TV, you're watching TV. This is kind of like the TV's watching you a little bit and giving you recommendations to make it easier for what you want to watch. YouTube TV on the phone, can't say how many times it has saved me when I'm like trapped in airports or just in places where I have nothing to do, but I have my phone charger, and it's like, well, let me plug up and watch the last 2 episodes I missed of 90 Day Fiance, because I'm gonna be here for a while. It's a really great feature. The television stations do have like the login thing, but it's not as user friendly, and the user experience is terrible. YouTube TV is built just like YouTube, so when you're navigating through shows, changing shows, pause a show, come back to a show, automatically pauses children's shows if you leave and try to change the channel and come back. Phenomenal for cartoons. And you just can't do that with the regular cable apps. And sometimes the cable apps, and you're trying to log on, and it keeps taking you to different screens. So even if you're in the app, then it wants to take you to the website to log on, to authenticate and all this stuff. And it's just like, why am I leaving the app? Make everything easy. So that's one thing I love about YouTube TV. I'm definitely going to keep it. Like I said, I might look into Sling and some other things, just because I do miss Intervention. And on Lifetime, the show I want to watch is Married at First Sight. If you know, you know. But yeah, so I do want to see those shows. So thankfully I also have some people who have regular cable still, so I'll be going and watching it at their house. But yeah, YouTube TV, I do think it's a great option in lieu of television, traditional cable television, especially because you can share it, and you cannot do that with regular cable TV. I mean, to be 100% honest, if right now all of a sudden the regular cable TV company came to me and was like, boom, instead of $60 for just internet, $100 will give you TV, then I'd go get TV. But it's just not that affordable no more. So YouTube TV it is, and I've been loving it so far. Like I said, 2 years, and I have no regrets. I enjoy it so much, and I'm thankful that I got it. So if you are interested in YouTube TV and you have more questions, I was Googling like a mad woman, like what's YouTube TV versus Philo, YouTube TV versus Sling, Sling versus Philo, and trying to figure out all this information. So I really understand that it's just difficult, and sometimes you just want to sit there and have someone tell you about it and talk about what it can do. So that's why I really wanted to make this video. So if you have any YouTube TV questions, definitely leave it in the description box. Not description box, I'm gonna leave information in the description box. You can leave information in the comment box, so that way we could kind of talk about what the experience like, what you should get, what you shouldn't get, and what does it work, and how do you manage it. Also, manage all billing things through the app, so easy. I wanted, I heard Insecure was coming back, wanted HBO Plus, went into my phone, boop, 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 boom, got HBO Plus, HBO Max, or the HBO Add-On, I should say, which gives you access to HBO Max. Insecure ended. I looked around at the other shows. I know everybody else is Team Euphoria, but something about a whole bunch of kids taking drugs, that just hurts my heart. And I was just like, oop, not for me. And also this extra on my little bill, take it off. And it was no issues, no drama, quickly done. And I didn't have to call a customer service line and speak to anybody about it. I just did it myself. Very self-managed, and I think that's what a lot of us are looking for from our TV platform. So like I said, check out YouTube TV. It's awesome. Definitely try to get in on that discount for the $54.99 for the first 3 months, and try it out for 3 months if you like it. I think you are though. So thanks so much for watching my video. Like this video if you like the video. Also make sure you subscribe to the channel. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye.